Imagine today kept repeating on an infinite loop. What would that feel like? Groundhog Day explores this very experience through a day in the life of Phil, played by Bill Murray. Phil is an egotistical weather reporter who is stuck up, loves to complain, and always seems dissatisfied about everything. He travels with his producer, Rita, and cameraman, Larry, to Punxsutawney, Pennsylvania, to report on Groundhog Day, a real-life tradition observed annually on 2nd February. Groundhog Day is based on the belief that if a groundhog sees its shadow, winter will continue for 6 more weeks, but if it does not, spring will come early. After his first full day in the town, Phil wakes up the next morning and soon realizes that the day is repeating. At first, he takes advantage of this. Since there are no consequences, he begins to act on impulses he would normally suppress. But he quickly starts to feel empty. The repetition wears on him, and he grows bored of living the same day over and over again. This is where things begin to change for Phil. As he starts to draw closer to Rita, and as the same day repeats, he begins to see her more clearly. He spends time learning what she likes and what she values, and tries to use that knowledge to win her over, but it doesn't work. And for the first time, he simply cannot get what he wants. He has to change, genuinely. What this film highlights for me is the effect of time and how it nudges us to change. Being forced to relive the same day brings Phil out of his self-centered way of thinking and pushes him to reflect on who he is and how he lives his life. What draws him to Rita is her character, her kindness and positivity. Being around her challenges him, and over time, he becomes more thoughtful and caring. The time loop continues until he learns to see life differently. Watching this film gave me a new perspective on my view of tomorrow. It made me think about how often I focus on what is coming next, instead of appreciating what I already have. This is reflected in the line Phil says to Rita.
No matter what happens tomorrow, or for the rest of my life, I'm happy now because I love you.
For me, that is the most significant moment in the film, and it shows that he has achieved growth and reached a place of contentment. I think, as Phil later learns, if we live life with the perspectives of accepting that we cannot control what happens tomorrow, valuing the present, finding contentment in what we have now, and caring about others rather than just ourselves, it can make a considerable difference to our lives. Like Phil, it can help us grow into more caring, kind, and loving people.